So I'm not really a bag person. I don't have that many bags, and I've never done one of these before, but I thought it could be fun to show you what I have in the bag I bring to school to Harvard every day. So this is the bag that I have. It's nothing really that special. It's just a Nine West bag. It's like cotton canvas. I got it from Ross for maybe like 20 or $30 back, I don't know, in like a high school or like middle school. Had this bag for forever. And I never really used it until coming to HBS because I had the same backpack since middle school through college, and I even brought it to work. So I didn't really have a need for a bag, but I threw out that backpack like 1 or 2 years into working my full-time job because I got a new one that had the work logo on it and all those other things. So I didn't feel like I needed that one anymore. But when I decided to go back to school, I didn't want to bring around a backpack that had the company logo and everything on it. And honestly, I didn't really like that backpack very much. It was from North Face and it wasn't very ergonomic and just wasn't very functional for me. So I gave it away to one of the interns. But this was the only bag that I felt like could carry everything that I had. So this is the one I brought. So we're just going to go over a couple of things that I have in here. I feel like it's pretty standard. It's like nothing special, but could be fun. So the first thing I have is my water bottle. This is like my sippy cup. I never go anywhere without this water bottle. It was actually a gift from a friend. We went to Japan and Korea together, and he didn't like my original water bottle. It was one of those like polar ones that you like squeeze. And I had my polar water bottle since doing competitive swimming in like middle school. So it was about 7 to 8 years at that point. And he told me that I need a new one, but I was kind of stubborn and didn't want to replace it because it still worked. So he got me this one instead for my birthday, and purple is my favorite color, and he really nailed it. So I've been using this one since undergrad, and I take it everywhere with me. I've dropped it a few times, but nothing major, and I don't think I'm going to replace it anytime soon. The next thing I have in my bag are sunglasses. So these are actually sunglasses that my husband got me for Christmas. They're just like the Ray-Ban Erica ones, but I specifically wanted the low bridge fit because I have a pair of sunglasses that are very similar to this. Actually, let me go get them. Here, you can watch over this. So I have a pair of sunglasses that are very similar. They're, I think, Tommy Hilfiger. Again, I just got them from Ross for a couple of bucks, but they kept slipping down my nose, and it's not as good quality, but the arms are a little bit like loose and a little bit too wide for my face. So they would keep slipping down. And I always get the ones that don't have the little like silicone nose pad things because I like to wear my sunglasses on my head like a headband when I'm not wearing them on my face. So those little silicone things always get stuck in my hair. So I always buy ones that don't have the little silicone things. And I really like the like tortoiseshell like faded design. So he got me basically a replacement because since I wear these so often, he knew that I would use them anyway. So he got these for me for Christmas. Here, you can have that too, Bill. So he got these for me for Christmas, and they're polarized and everything, and I love them. Put them back in the case. The next thing I have in my bag is a calculator. We use a calculator once in a while in class. Last semester, we mainly used it in Tom. I know that this calculator is a little bit overkill for anything that we need to do in business school, but it's a calculator I've had since the end of high school. And even though it's like bringing a bazooka to class every single day, I did not want to go buy a new calculator. The next thing in my bag is a little bag. This is also a gift from one of my best friends back in Texas. She gave me one and my husband one Christmas, and it's super cute. I love organizing things into smaller bags. That way they don't get lost at the bottom of the bag or they don't get like mangled or tangled. And what I have in here is like my like MacBook charger, my external hard drive, some cords and cables, and it all just fits like so nicely. So I can have everything in one place and know exactly what's in here and not have the cords just like mangled everywhere, because that's like definitely a pet peeve of mine. Of course, I have my cases. So this folder is also a little bit mangled, but we got it during Start Week, which is orientation at HBS, and I didn't have any other folders. So this is the one I used. I would say mine is in pretty good condition, given that I've used it every single day since the first day of school. Some people's have literally like ripped in half, but mine's still functional. And I keep all my cases in here for the week. So we're more than halfway through the week. So it's relatively empty, but at the beginning of the week, it's like literally double or triple the size. So this is what I use to organize all my cases for the week. And then obviously I have my laptop. It's nothing crazy, just a laptop, but I do carry it around even though we're not allowed to use laptops in class. I mainly do it because if I have like 20 or 30 minutes in between classes or in between events, it's nice just to pop out the computer to be able to do, some work and not waste that time. So I do like to carry my laptop around even though it weighs a bajillion pounds. Okay, maybe not a bajillion, but quite a few. Let's see, other things. I have a highlighter and a pen. This is what I use to study. It's like very old fashioned, just a highlighter and a pen. And in class, this is what I use to take notes. I just take notes directly on the case. I don't have like an extra notebook or anything because we already burned through so much paper. So why get more paper? I have chapstick. Let's see, I have AirPods case, or I have my AirPods because you never know when you're gonna have to take a meeting. And I have a leftover cough drop. Last semester, I got sick like 3 times and everybody was coughing, so I had always had a handful of cough drops in my bag, and this one is just a leftover one. What do you think, Belle? Smells good? Yeah? Okay. And last but not least, I have some portable tissues. Belle is a very big fan of paper and plastic, so she's gonna love this one. But yeah, it's cold. People have runny noses. I have runny noses, and apparently I cry the last day of class. And my seatmate has given me plenty of his tissues, so I figured I should bring my own. So yeah, that is pretty much everything that I am able to fit in this bag. It's very compact and can fit a lot, but obviously it's not the most ergonomic because you have to wear it on your shoulder. So I do want to transfer all of this to a backpack. So if you watched my video last week about the largest student organized conference at HBS, I was in charge of making or getting the swag for the conference, and I decided that I was going to get a backpack. So I chose to get this bag. It's called the Got Bag, which I guess is the brand, and it's the Daypack 2.0. You can see the logo of the conference right there. I really liked the mission statement. This is directly from the tag. It says, "From trash to treasure, the main fabric of your Got Bag product is crafted from recycled plastic waste collected near the coast and from the ocean. By carrying this bag, you are actively supporting Got Bag's cleanup activities and standing up for positive change." And we talk a lot in class about like social initiatives and change and what that means for business. And I figured that, I needed a backpack, might as well help drive change as well. So I chose this one. Also chose a black color because I thought it was like very sleek. And this Belle will like a lot. So here you go. You got some string, you got some paper. So I'm just gonna load everything back into this backpack because this is what I'm gonna be carrying from now on, rather than a purse. Because I feel like it's a lot more ergonomic. The computer compartment right here. There's like this smaller compartment where you can like put other stuff in. Oh, something that I really liked was this like separate compartment right here. So if you're traveling or something, you can put your passport or any important documents there, as well as like this flap that you can just like put on your suitcase. So I thought this was very nice too. And I like that it was a like relatively small, compact backpack because everybody has a huge backpack that weighs like 20 pounds and nobody needs a bigger backpack. It's not good for your back and we're all getting old, so we don't need that. So I got a smaller backpack that was just big enough to fit my laptop and my cases and whatever else I might need. Put my charging stuff in, calculator. Okay. Sunglasses, and everything else. Don't think my water bottle is going to fit here, but that's okay. My water bottle doesn't fit in most cup holders anyway. So we'll just stick it in here with the rest of the stuff. There's a little thing where you can snap it closed. So So yeah, I think it's really cute, and I'm really happy with the bag that I chose. Great. And while we're on the topic of swag that I helped procure and design for the VCPE conference, I also decided to get this for everybody as well. So it's the Carter mug from Fellow. And we're just going to do a very quick unboxing. Okay, you can hear Blue and Bell playing with the packaging from the other thing in the background. So this is what it looks like. We got the logo on there. It's all wrapped up in plastic. So how I describe this mug is if AirPods cases were a cup, this is what they would look like. So that's super sleek. Has a little, I'm not really sure what this is for. If anybody knows what this is for, please tell me, because I'm guessing maybe it's like to keep tea leaves down or something. I don't know. Right, we'll put that back in there. And I got the one that had like a bunch of like interchangeable lids. So this one comes with the normal lid. It comes with the normal lid. It comes with like the cold sip lid or something, and the slide lid, which I think is like their newest addition. So it comes with this lid, which, you know, has a straw. Oh, is everybody coming to check it out now? Yeah. So I would say of all the lids, the lid I'm most worried about is this slide lid. They advertise it as like a one-handed open to drink, and it's like leak proof and everything. But as an engineer, I know that if you have this many moving parts and you're claiming it's leak proof and all these things, like you can see, hi Blue, you can see like all the parts inside, too many moving parts. I know that this is going to break over time. So I don't think I'll actually be using it that much, just because I'm concerned about how robust it is. Also a little bit skeptical about how leak proof it is, because it's like not even flush here. But you know, it's not, I'm probably not going to use it very much. And it's not really a review. This is just my first impressions. So, but this lid I can see myself using a lot in the spring and in the summer. They're not claiming that it's leak proof. They're claiming that it's leak resistant, which, okay. But the reason why I decided to get this was because I wanted a mug that was completely leak proof, so I could just throw it in my bag and not have to worry about it leaking. Because currently what I use are Yetis. And while I love Yetis, I don't want to have to like carry it to class like this during the day. If I want to have a drink, I want to just be able to throw it in my bag and not worry that's going to leak, and then go drink it in class, rather than have my hands freeze as I'm carrying it. It might be a little bit of a tight fit, but I did get them to be the same color so that they would match and it would look seamless. So that's how it looks. I'm pretty happy about it. I think it looks really good. So that's it. If you thought this kind of content was interesting, let me know. I'm not really one to like vlog my life. I think the beauty of life is to just remember it in your mind and not constantly have to worry about bringing the camera out. But if you guys do like the more vlog style content or the more personal content, do let me know, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for, to share my life, share my experiences at HBS, and hopefully convince you to come or convince you to apply, and give you some tips on how to apply. So that's it for today.